and welcome everyone to today's Camp from Home segment and its challenge activities. So today I'm going to share with you some of my favorite camp challenge activities that I have stumped both campers, staff, and directors with for many years while I've been at camp. So these are some of my favorite ones. So I'm going to share my screen right here with you so you can do these puzzles and you can rewind it and play as much as you can until you figure out. Now we call these games never tell games. If you know what the answer is, please don't share the comment to keep this challenge alive for other people. And potentially, maybe, somewhere hidden in future videos, I will give hints, clues, and answers to these challenges. So you'll have to keep watching throughout all of our videos. So the first one I want to get into, this one is called Just One Word. Okay. And it's a very easy challenge. I have a series of letters here, and you just need to spell out just one word. So there's only one answer to this for this puzzle. So give it a go. So I'm going to lay these letters down here in a way that you can see them. So I have a D and a W and an N and a J. How about an E? Can we have an E? Yes. Okay. And an S. All right. This is an O. Put it that way. That's an O. I have a T. I have a U. Another O. So we have two O's. Put those together. And an R. Okay, so using these letters, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Using just these 11 letters, you have to spell out just one word. Okay, it's not two words, three words, just one word. So I'm going to leave that on the screen a little bit for you, and we'll see if we have any, give you a chance to check it out before we move on to our next puzzle. Now, again, I'm not giving any of these answers out because we call these challenges never tell games. So, there's no sport in just giving you the answer. So, again, you have a U, an N, a W, a D, two O's, an S, an E, a J, a T, and an R. And you want to arrange those to spell out just one word. All right, now we're going to go on to the next challenge. All right. The next challenge is, I call this the cup tower. So the way that you set this out, the rules for this are pretty simple. I make these cups. In order to follow along and do this at home, you basically make a triangle out of your cups, and you put them exactly all one knife length apart. So you can see that the knives they're going to touch, and this is how we space these apart. Okay. All right. And you want to do this challenge somewhere where you don't mind getting water everywhere. I mind getting water in my office because there's a lot of expensive computer equipment and streaming equipment here. So I don't want to spill water. Now, the cup tower, okay? Now that these are all placed, so the knives are all touching, okay? And you can take the knives away. But now these cups are now glued in place. They can't move anywhere. Let me put this a little bit further into the screen for you. I'm going to reset these for you real quick. Space this out just like that. So you're making an equilateral triangle by having them exactly a knife's length apart. So the knives are just barely touching the cups. All right. I'll nudge that back to where it was. Okay. So now these cups are spaced out in an equal triangle. All right. Those cups are glued there. Now we're going to take a fourth cup. And this fourth cup, I typically, when I play this or run this activity, I fill it with water, okay? And the goal of this is to have this cup somewhere in between these three cups. It can't overlap, okay? It has to be somewhere in between these three cups, without touching the surface that it's on, okay? And the only thing that you're allowed to do is use these knives, okay? Again, these knives, if you are doing this correctly, these knives, you shouldn't be able to rest a knife between the cups, okay? So you can't rest it on there. So you can do this if you want to. You can have one end touch if you want. You can have a tip touch if you want. But the goal is to have this cup suspended off of the surface of the desk or the ground or the table that you're using. And the last rule is that the knives are not allowed to touch the surface. So you can't do something like this and then put your cup on top and say that it's not touching the desk, okay? So, again, just to reiterate the rules, these three cups are spaced exactly a knife length apart from each other, where they cannot touch these. You may not touch these cups. They cannot move. This cup has to, usually filled with water, has to be suspended somewhere off of the surface of whatever the cups are resting on, using only these knives, and the three knives, cannot touch the ground, okay? You may not use any other outside objects, all right? So if you find 3 cups, 3 knives, another cup with water in it, you can try this challenge at home. Again, it's a never tell, so if you know, don't give it away in the comments. But again, at some point in the future, I will be giving clues and hints away. All right, my next segment for you is magic sticks. Oh, one of my favorites, magic sticks. So I just so happened to go out into the woods and grab some magic sticks. Look at that. All right, and the way that this works is I'm going to arrange these sticks in the magical sequence, and you have to guess how many sticks there are. Now I'm going to give you the answer of how many sticks are after every round, but the magic part about it is you try to figure out what the magic is, so you have to try to guess the magic. So we're going to start off really easy. So I'm going to take these sticks, we're going to put them out, and I'm going to put that there like that. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple seconds to try to figure out how many sticks are there. All right, so there are 7 sticks. 7 sticks on the table. All right, we're going to mash this together. Take these sticks away. All right. So here, anyone guess? We'll give you a second. There are 4 sticks on the desk. 4 sticks. All right. Okay, now we're going to do this, and then we're going to do 1, 2. All right. Well, we'll do it that way. All right. Okay, so this. Oop, I just bumped my head into the microphone. This one, there are 10 sticks on the desk. 10 sticks. All right. Whoops, I want to separate these out a little bit. There we go. All right. Now, there is 1 stick on the desk. Just 1 stick on the desk. Not just 1 word, 1 stick on the desk. Now there are no sticks on the desk. There are still no sticks left on the desk. We're going to do 1 more. All right. Let's see here. Okay. So there is now 3 sticks left on the desk. All right. So that's the end of that challenge. And I have 1 more challenge that I'd like to show you. And this one is called the Suns and the Moons. So I have my magical clipboard of wonder here. And I have 2 big marbles. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little marbles. And I have 5 dice. 5 sets of dice. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to throw these out onto my magical clipboard. And the goal of this activity is for you to tell me how many suns there are, how many moons there are, and how many suns or how many moons are orbiting the suns. So there's 3 parts to it. How many suns, how many moons, and how many moons are orbiting suns. Okay? All right, here we go. All right. So, whoops. I want to get these closer to here. Oh, yeah, you can still see them. Okay. So we have, let's just count up here. We have 12, 13, 14. We have 22 moons and 2 suns. But there are only 2 moons orbiting the suns. Let's try it again. We're going to take one of the dice away for this one. All right. Here we go. All right, let's roll this again. All right. So we have 12 suns. I'm sorry, 12 moons. 12 moons and 2 suns. There are no moons orbiting the suns. Let's try it again. Here we go. I'm going to take a dice away and one of these. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we have here. Okay. So we have 10 moons, 3 suns, and 6 of those moons are orbiting suns. One more before we end the stream. Here we go. One more round. See if we can get this. All right. I'm going to simplify it down a little bit more. All right. So, this is interesting. All right. So we have 6 moons. There is 1 sun. And there are 2 moons orbiting the sun. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to another South Mountain YMCA Camp from Home. We really enjoyed making these segments for you and hope that you have fun watching. Please don't forget to check out our YouTube channel and on Facebook. And we will have a link to donate to help us keep this content going over the summer and to support camp and helping kids come to camp in the future. So thanks so much, and I hope you have enjoyed these puzzles. If you think you have the answer, feel free to email me. It's cevans@smymca.org. And I can let you know if you've got the magic. Please don't share it with anybody else. And again, please look forward to our future videos for hints, tips, and tricks towards these puzzles that we've given you. Thanks so much. Keep the fires burning.